Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a makeup video today, which I feel like I haven't done in so long. I think I said this last time, but really when I started this channel, I set out for it to be mainly a makeup channel, and that's kind of just not what it is. And that's okay, I really like the videos that I make, but I still like to do makeup videos from time to time. My vision for today's makeup is like grungy, alternative baddie. I don't really know how else to describe it. I'll put some pictures up on the screen of what I'm talking about. I'm pretty excited, so let's get right into it. I'm not sure if I want to have my natural hair out at the end of this look, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my bangs in this roller anyways. I apologize, it looks a bit silly. Ooh, should I shave my eyebrows? I recently made them a little bit thinner, and I'm really loving it. I don't know if you can really tell a difference, but I was looking back at old pictures of myself and I noticed that these past few months, I've accidentally been letting my eyebrows get like a little bit longer and a little bit thicker, and I just didn't even notice, and my eyebrows really haven't been coming out the same. Let me give them a quick shave. I'm gonna go in with my primer, which is the Lethal Cosmetics The Conjuring Primer. And it has these little red beads in it that I think are supposed to look like blood droplets. I'm also quickly gonna throw on a lip mask. This is from ColourPop. It says Fresh Kiss Candy Cane Lip Mask. And I have been really loving this. For the base, I wanna be really pale, so I'm just gonna use my MAC Studio Fix SPF foundation in the shade NC5. This is a little bit too pale for me. I have been mixing it with like a tiny bit of my ColourPop foundation, and that's like the perfect shade. But like I said, this is very much like pale, ghostly, gaunt type of vibes. With this foundation, I find that you kind of have to be fast with it, and it kind of like sets in place immediately, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna do one section and then blend that out right away. I am so excited for the spring and summer when I can get a little bit of sun. Really just the sun makes me feel so much better. Not even because I want to be tan. We've actually had some pretty warm days here recently, but now it's super rainy and I think it's gonna rain for like the whole entire week, which I also love. I've always been a huge fan of the rain. I don't know, it makes me happy. Oh, what the heck? Do you guys see that? Literally, what is that? That's weird, but I'm just gonna try to cover it with my concealer. Which, speaking of, if you follow me on TikTok, you might have seen a couple of videos that I've posted about trying to find a new concealer, and basically none have worked out for me until I tried this new Essence concealer, this Silky Blur one, and this is in the lightest shade, the shade 20, and I'm obsessed with this, and it's only like $6. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be light enough like for this foundation, so we'll just have to see. Let's try to cover this weirdness that's happening. I usually don't show it in my videos, but this is all the places that I put concealer. And I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit while I get my powder, which is of course the ColourPop No Filter Loose Translucent Setting Powder. The first time I used this concealer, I accidentally let it set a little bit too long and it was a little bit hard to blend out. So I'm gonna get right on that. Oh, okay. I've kind of forgotten the point of this makeup, which is that I want to do eye bags. And I was potentially gonna try to not do as much concealer to let my natural eye bags come through, but clearly I've forgotten about that, so we're just gonna have to add them in later. Concealer is looking beautiful. I've been enjoying this concealer very much. For contour, I want to be very cool toned, very chiseled. And so for that, I'm going to use my coolest toned one that I have, which is the Essence Baby Got Bronze in Moon Dust. Another Essence product that I've really been liking. It does sheer out quite a bit, like you'll see, it sheers out. I'm still on the lookout for another good cool tone contour, and I think I found one that I want to get. I think it's the lightest shade from the Sephora collection. People have been recommending that, so I think I'm gonna go grab that soon. I want to be very chiseled, so I'm gonna bring it like all the way down there. I tend to go overboard with this. I don't know why, I just want to keep putting it on, but I think that's probably good. I'm gonna blend this out with this Lethal Cosmetics dense little angled brush. This is the kind of makeup that I really like on other people and I really want to try, but I feel like it's just not like cool enough to do on TikTok. Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel like it just wouldn't get any views. My views on there are so crazy these days, and I try not to worry too much about that sort of thing, but it is sort of hard. I feel like the only videos of mine that really do well are, you know, the most creative, high effort makeup looks possible, which I like to do that, but it's kind of just mentally draining to think of those looks like every single day. So it's nice sometimes to just do a little bit of a natural look. Do I look chiseled and beautiful? I feel like this side definitely came out better than this side as far as looking chiseled. I usually don't do this, but I think I'm gonna also use this for my nose today. It's just kind of like big and clunky for my nose. I'm gonna apply it with my brush. I'm just gonna do my regular nose contour. I really don't change my nose contour for anything. I just feel like once you find the nose contour that works best for you, you can just stick to it. Now I'm gonna do my powder, but exciting, I'm actually gonna change out my powder puff, which is looking disgusting. I'm finally gonna start using the one that I got for Christmas, which I'm really excited about. It's this Beauty Blender one. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's like super velvety. It feels very luxurious, so let's see how this does. It's strange. It's bigger than my other ones as well, but it does feel nice. I'm just gonna put that all over as usual because all of these looks are very much matte. I can finally let my bangs down. Much better. I think I want to attempt to do an actual contour today, a contour powder. Usually at this step, I just throw some bronzer on there to warm it up a little bit and call it a day. I've never really had a contour powder that's been, you know, cool toned enough to sculpt or chisel or anything like that. So somebody on my TikTok told me to use a gray eyeshadow as contour powder. And I thought that was very genius. So I'm gonna look for a color that's grayish but still brown, so it doesn't look too crazy. I think I'm gonna use this shade from the ColourPop Hard to Get palette. I've really been enjoying this palette. It's very cool toned. I think I'm gonna use this for my eyes as well. This shade, and maybe next time, it looks like a cool brown. Hopefully this works out. I've never done this. I'm gonna take it on this kind of medium fluffy brush. Oh, I'm scared. Should I make the face? That really never helped me at all. I'm just gonna try to put it in the very hollow of my cheekbone. Oh, okay, I think it's doing something. All right, this side is with, this side is without. That looks pretty good to me. It's kind of intense when I turn to the side. It's a little bit harsh. But from the front, I think it looks pretty good. I think I'm just gonna lightly use that for my nose as well. Oh, this is kind of unusual for me. There's never any blush with these looks, so I'm just gonna skip right past it and to the eyebrows, which, like I said, I want to be very thin and straight and long. I'm using the ABH Brow Wiz in medium brown. This is the only brow pencil that I found that really matches my eyebrows super well. I've been using this for years and years at this point. This one is definitely thicker than this one. Not gonna lie, I've been doing white brows a lot again recently, and eyebrows are kind of just something that you have to keep practicing, at least in my experience, so not the best eyebrows I've ever done, but it's okay. Let's just keep moving. I'm gonna use the ColourPop Brow Boss in clear to set these. Just a simple brow gel. Now it's time for the eyes and the eye bags. I think I'm gonna start with the eye bags. I'm gonna try to find like a pinky nude color that kind of matches my natural eye bags, which are covered right now because that concealer just really does a good job. This is kind of funny. Every time I do a look that needs an eye bag or any sort of bruise tones or anything, I always go back to my Morphe x Jaclyn Hill palette. This shade right here called Hush Hush is just the perfect shade for all of that. I don't know. This palette is so old at this point, but I use this eyeshadow like all the time. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know if I'm gonna like the way the eye bags look on me. Ooh, okay. Like, is that not just the perfect eye bag color? I think eye bags are really beautiful, and I love when people accentuate them and just really accentuate their natural features that, you know, you really can't change, so you might as well embrace them. And I really love when people do that. I think it's so beautiful, but I'm just not really used to it on myself. This is the kind of look that I think will come together at the end and look beautiful. So we kind of just gotta power through this stage. That being said, I look bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do eyeshadow primer. I'm just gonna go over them with my beauty blender. This is grungy and messy and imperfect, so I don't feel like putting eyeshadow primer on. Like I said, I'm gonna go back into this palette. I'm just gonna put like these neutral grays all over, I think. I'm gonna take this all the way to my inner corner underneath. I usually don't like to do that, but since we have the eye bag going on anyway, I feel like it will all just blend together. All right, I've had a little break, and I think I decided that we're just missing some more pink tones. So I'm gonna go into my Beauty Bay Berries palette and just play around with some of these. Maybe Rosewood? It's kind of dark, kind of mauve-y. Okay, I definitely think that's better. I might end up deepening that up a bit more later, but I think for now it's good. These looks are generally pretty matte, so I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of highlight. This is just from that same ColourPop palette. These looks all have black in the waterline, so I'm going to do that with my Pat McGrath Legendary Wear Velvet Kohl Eyeliner. That's very hard for me to say. This stuff is crazy though, it lasts forever. I don't love the way I look with just a black waterline, but all these looks have it, so I have to do it. From here, what I like to do to smoke it out is just close my eyes and gently just rub it around like this. And that just helps to smoke it out and diffuse it a little bit. Have you guys heard of people putting their black eyeliner in their waterline and then washing their face? And they swear that makes it like beautiful and smoky. This is kind of simulating that. Okay, I actually don't hate that. I think I am just gonna go into one of these darker brown shades and smoke out the bottom a little bit more though. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of black on the top as well, just to kind of even it out. I just feel like these types of looks make my eyes look so small, and I'm just not used to that. I think what might help is doing a tiny bit of a wing. Nothing too crazy though. I'm just kind of going straight out with it into a tiny wing. And then I'm going to do my Essence Lash Princess for mascara. And I'm not going to worry about being too clean with this because if it's messy, it really just adds to the look. I almost forgot, but I want to do freckles with this look. I've really been enjoying doing freckles lately. This is the ColourPop Freckle Pen in soft brown, but I'm kind of looking for something else because this is sort of not dark enough in my opinion. So I just do a few and then dot them. I might have gone overboard, but like I said, they're pretty light. You kind of can't see them even from like here. Oh gosh, this is just so jarring. I feel kind of scary. I don't know if this look is for me. I'm not feeling like a beautiful baddie. I feel like a scary corpse. Which, you know, that's sort of the point, but like I said, it might come together at the end, so let's just keep going. These looks don't usually have lashes, I feel like, but I kind of just can't. I can't with these eyes, so I'm gonna add lashes. And I'm doing Kiss Lashes in Empress with the Duo Active Lash Glue. I definitely think that helped. I think a lash really is what helps to bring everything together. All right, yeah, it's definitely better. Let me wipe off my lip mask here. There's kind of two options for the lips, I've noticed. One is like very nude, neutral pinky, and then the other one is very cool toned. So I'm not sure which one I want to go with. My usual lip is very pinky, so maybe we'll do the cool toned one just to be a little bit different. I feel like for a cool toned grayish lip, we have to do MAC Stone. Or, you know what, actually? Okay, here's MAC Stone, and then here is ColourPop Cool BFF, which I've seen people talking about lately, and I used it the other day, and it is so beautiful. So that's kind of an in-between. Okay, I'm gonna start with Cool BFF, and then maybe I'll darken it up with Stone. There's Cool BFF. Very beautiful. And I'm just gonna go with a little bit of Stone around the edges. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. I usually don't have such a complicated lip routine, or specifically liner. That's beautiful. All of these lip looks are really matte, so I think I have to go with my Lime Crime plushies in the shade Milk Tea. This specific shade is so iconic to me. This was like integral to my makeup journey. This is one of the first lip products I ever like fell in love with. I had a tiny little sample and I used the whole thing. And it's very cool toned and beautiful. Okay guys, I think this is the look. I think it really did come together. Let me decide what hair I want to do for this and I will see you in a second. Alright guys, here's the finished look. I just decided to keep my natural hair out because I think the little texture I have going on adds to that grungy look. But honestly, I'm obsessed with how this came out. I think it came out really good in the end, like I knew it would. I had a few doubts halfway through, but yeah, I think it came out so cute. I'm feeling like a proper grungy alternative baddie. I'm wearing a sweater because I feel like they're always wearing like long sleeves because they just want it to be fall, and the same, so that's the vibes that I'm channeling. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this video and what other makeup tutorials you want to see from me. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!